Hello dear students and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll explain degree second semester English grammar quick revision. As you know that your exam is going to be in any time soon. So in short I'll explain all grammar topics with explanation and examples. Our first topic is main verb. A main verb shows the main action or state in a sentence. So किसी भी sentence में जो भी action होता है जो आपका subject करता है वही मेन वर्ब होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल द मूवी वॉज डैश. Provide the correct form of verb means the correct tense we need to use of interest. So because we are describing the movie, we use interesting, that is verb plus ing, to talk about how something makes us feel. So the movie makes people feel interested. So we say the movie was interesting. Use ing to describe things that cause feelings. So these examples which I am giving, these are the most repeated ones from the model papers. So these are very important, students. Second one, Suraj dash going to parties with his friends. Use the correct form of the verb love. The subject is Suraj, which is he, right? He is the third person, but in singular form. In present simple tense, when the subject is he, she, it, we add s to the verb. So instead of using love, we say Suraj loves going to parties. Use loves, that is verb plus s, for he, she, it in present tense. Third question, how many years have you dash? Bracket word is teach. Use the correct form of the verb teach. So the sentence is in present perfect continuous tense. We use this tense when an action started in the past and is still happening now. So the structure is have or has plus been plus verb plus ing. With you, we always use have. So have been teaching. We use been teaching to show an action still going on from the past till now. Next grammar topic is oxymoron and hyperbole. Oxymoron means two opposite words that are used together to form a new meaning. But in an oxymoron, where two words are there, always the importance is given to the second word. Now, what is an hyperbole? Hyperbole is an extreme exaggeration. Exaggeration means what? बढ़ा चढ़ाकर झूठ बोलना ताकि अपनी कहानी को या फिर अपने वर्ड्स को एक ड्रामेटिक एक्सप्रेशन देने के लिए. फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल, दिस इज ओल्ड न्यूज़. अब इसमें आपको पहचानना है कि ये ऑक्सीमोरॉन है या फिर हाइपरबोले. सो आई कैन क्लियरली सी टू वर्ड्स आर देयर, ओल्ड एंड न्यू, बोथ आर ऑपोजिट्स, but importance is given to the second word, news. So it is an oxymoron. Second one, the design has an irregular pattern. Identify oxymoron or hyperbole. This one is also taken from your textbook only, students, but over here as you can see there is no oxymoron and there is no hyperbole because the words irregular pattern, they are not opposite words, and it is not an exaggeration also like an hyperbole. It is just a normal description. The pattern is not regular, so the sentence contains neither of the two. Third one, please try to act naturally. Identify oxymoron or hyperbole. So we can see clearly that act and naturally both are opposites. So it is an oxymoron. In the exam, you just have to mention whether it is an hyperbole or an oxymoron. So you just write the words act naturally and then oxymoron. Let us do one more. I have a million things to do. So a million things to do. So the speaker over here does not really have a million tasks to do. It is just an exaggeration to show that the person is very busy. Hyperbole is used when we have to stress a feeling in a very strong and dramatic way. So a million things to do is the hyperbole. Next grammar topic is portmanteau words. Portmanteau words क्या होते हैं? It is just joining two different words to form a new word. 1. Write the portmanteau word that forms when we join picture plus element. So the new word is pic from picture and el from element, pixel. Pixel means a small part of a digital screen or maybe a digital photo. Second one, identify the portmanteau word created from the combinations given below. Motorized plus bicycle. So answer is mopped. MO is taken from motor, PED is taken from pedal, not bicycle. A mopped is a small motor vehicle with pedals. The word ped comes from Latin. Ped meaning foot and is found in words like pedal, the thing you push with your foot, and pedestrian, a person who walks. Last one, education plus entertainment will form edutainment. Edu is taken from education and tainment is taken from entertainment. Edutainment means when education is given in the form of fun or entertainment. Next grammar topic is simile and metaphor. Simile means we are comparing two things by using the words like or as. Metaphor, again we are doing a comparison only, but it is a direct comparison without using like or as. So in simile, two different things are there, but they have something in common, something similar. I'll give you one example. She is as brave as lion. So in this, she and lion, we are comparing she with a lion because she is as brave as a lion. Her bravery is compared to a lion's bravery. Both are brave, right? But in a metaphor, we say that one thing is another thing. Even if it's not really true, just to show the same quality. The same type of example I'll give here, but for metaphor, she is a lion. So over here in this sentence, I have not used like or as. I have just said she is a lion. So I have compared she with a lion, but over here we don't mean that she is really a lion. We mean she is brave like a lion. Okay. So in simile, the quality is there. That is why we are using like and as and we are comparing. But in metaphor, even if the quality is not there, even if she is not so brave, still we say that she is a lion. So see students, in this sentence, she is a brave lion. Now you identify, is it a simile or a metaphor? It is a metaphor. Why? Because we are comparing her, but we are not using like or as. Second one, the city is a concrete jungle. Identify simile or metaphor. So obviously it is a metaphor because we are not using again like or as. Her eyes sparkle like diamonds. Simile or metaphor? Yes, students, it is a simile because we have used the word like over here to compare her eyes to diamonds. Our next grammar topic is loan words. Loan word means when we are borrowing a word from another language and using it into our English language. First one, tsunami is a loan word from dash language. Chinese, Korean or Japanese? So answer is Japanese. Tsunami word comes from Japanese language. It means harbor, wave, यानी कि समंदर की बड़ी लहर. Second one, mosquito is a loan word from dash language, German, French or Spanish. So mosquito is a Spanish word. It means little fly. Third one, a loan word borrowed from Sanskrit which means incarnation. सो इनकारनेशन एक तरह का बिलीव होता है कुछ लोगों का, वो बिलीव करते हैं कि गॉड धरती पर अलग अलग रूप लेकर आते हैं. तो कौन सा वो संस्कृत का वर्ड है जिसका मतलब होता है इनकारनेशन? सो द वर्ड इज अवतार. अवतार संस्कृत का वर्ड है जिसका मतलब होता है डेसेंट ऑफ अ गॉड. नेक्स्ट ग्रामर टॉपिक इज नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स. एक नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब नहीं बताता है सेंटेंस में कि टेंस कौन सा है या फिर सब्जेक्ट कौन सा है. इट यूजुअली अपीयर्स एज टू प्लस वर्ब और आईएनजी और ईडी फॉर्म. तो ये नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स ना तो टेंस बताएंगे और ना ही सब्जेक्ट. ये बस या तो एक ऑब्जेक्ट की तरह काम करेंगे और मे बी लाइक अ सब्जेक्ट इन अ सेंटेंस. फर्स्ट वन, आई स्ट्रगल टू अंडरस्टैंड. आइडेंटिफाई द इन्फिनेटिव वर्ब. सो यहाँ पर इन्फिनेटिव एक नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब का टाइप ही होता है जिसका स्ट्रक्चर होता है टू प्लस बेस फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. तो यहाँ पर इस सेंटेंस में टू प्लस बेस फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब है अंडरस्टैंड. So the answer is to understand. Second one, traveling is my favorite hobby. Identify the non-finite verb. तो नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब तीन टाइप के होते हैं. अभी हमने एक किया है इन्फिनेटिव, दूसरा होता है जेरंड और तीसरा होता है पार्टिसिपल. लेट्स सी द स्ट्रक्चर. इन्फिनेटिव का स्ट्रक्चर है टू प्लस बेस फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. जेरंड का स्ट्रक्चर है वर्ब प्लस आईएनजी और पार्टिसिपल का स्ट्रक्चर है वर्ब प्लस ईडी. तो इस सेंटेंस में ट्रैवलिंग इज माई फेवरेट हॉबी, आपको कौन सा वाला नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब मिल रहा है? Yes, it is gerund because the word is traveling. Verb plus ing. Third one, it was a sight to see. Underline the non-finite verb. Now you tell me students कि infinitive है, gerund है या फिर past participle. Yes students, you're right. Answer is to see. So it is an infinitive because it is to plus base form of the verb. Our next grammar topic is adverbs. An adverb is a word which describes how, when, where, or to what extent something happens. So they give more information about the action, the verb, and sometimes an adjective and sometimes also themselves. First one, come dash before it finishes. ये बोर्ड एग्जाम के पेपर में आया था students. Use the correct form of the adverb quick. So the answer is quickly. So adverbs have ly at the end mostly, but not always. Second one, Telugu is my mother tongue. I speak it dash. Fill in the correct adverb fluent. So correct adverb is fluently. Last one, I reached home on time because I left home dash. Fill in the blank with the correct adverb. सो मैं घर टाइम से पहुंच गया क्योंकि मैं घर से जल्दी निकला था. उसके लिए हम कहेंगे अर्ली. So this is the last grammar topic students. Auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are nothing but helping verbs. In any sentence, these helping verbs, auxiliary verbs, help the main verb to form a tense, a mood or a voice. ये जो auxiliary verbs होते हैं वो किसी भी action को describe नहीं करते. एग्जाम्पल है जैसे कि इज, एम, आर, वॉज, वर, हैव, हैज. बहुत सारे ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स है. फिर मॉडल ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स है जैसे कि कैन, कुड, शैल, शुड. और इनके नेगेटिव्स भी जैसे कि आर हो जाएगा आरंट, वुड हो जाएगा वुडंट, कैन हो जाएगा कुडंट. पहला एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं. शी वुडंट डेयर टू डू दैट. आइडेंटिफाई द ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब. सो आंसर इज वुडंट. ये एक नेगेटिव ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब है. वुडंट का मतलब होता है वुड नॉट और ये एक कॉन्ट्रैक्टेड फॉर्म है, कॉन्ट्रैक्शन है ये. यानी कि वुड नॉट लिखने की बजाय हम उसका शॉर्टर वर्जन लिख रहे हैं वुडंट. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड कॉन्ट्रैक्शन. सेकेंड वन, आई कुड कम अलोंग विथ यू. आइडेंटिफाई द ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब. सो ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब यहाँ पर है कुड. कुड एक मॉडल ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब है. थर्ड वन, वेयर डैश यू सी माई फोन इज हैव डिड. तो यहाँ पर सवाल पास्ट का किया जा रहा है कि कहाँ पर देखा था तुमने मेरा फोन. तो पास्ट की बात हो रही है इसलिए हम लोग डिड लगाएंगे व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट पास्ट थिंग्स, राइट. इज नहीं लगा सकते क्योंकि वो सिंगुलर्स के लिए इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. हैव भी नहीं लगा सकते क्योंकि यहाँ पर प्लूरल चीज़ों की बात नहीं हो रही है. लास्ट वन, दैट कार डैश ऑलवेज बिन माई फेवरेट. ब्रैकेट में वर्ड्स है वॉज, हैज, इज, हैव. अब यहाँ पर कार सिंगुलर है और यहाँ पर पास्ट की बात चल रही है क्योंकि यहाँ पर है ऑलवेज बिन माई फेवरेट. यानी कि एक पास्ट का एक्शन जो कि आज तक भी आपका फेवरेट है. सो करेक्ट आंसर वुड बी हैज. द कार हैज ऑलवेज बिन माई फेवरेट. I hope you understood all the grammar topics in short and very quickly. Do mention in the comment box about the class. How did you like this quick revision class and how it helped you? Any other topic you want to understand, then the playlist link is given in the comment box. All the best for your English exam, students.